it makes a big difference when you share your learning with the younger generation, and you get to also learn their perspectives, their responses, and that by itself is a very big input for any entrepreneur. Well, the toughest thing easily is that you cannot keep building on just a business idea. It's not enough to build a good product. You do need to work very hard on it. You need to put in everything into it, but that's not the end point. Your job, you're given your JD, you can sit on it.
Yeah.
But as an entrepreneur, you're responsible for it end to end. So you're going to have to pay attention to the entire ecosystem there.
True.
Our political disposition is of great leadership. They have got huge vision for India and they're implementing it.
Good morning, this is Chintan Rani reporting for Bharat 2.0 Conclave Red Carpet. And today we have Dr. Sujata with us from Basis Fund Service Limited. So how are you doing today, ma'am?
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much, Ilse.
So let's start.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'll help you with the first question now. So how was the experience at Bharat 2.0 Conclave and what makes the conclave different from the other business events you have attended, ma'am?
To start with, the Bharat 2.0 conclave, I saw a lot of youngsters and engaging with the young India and trying to share your learnings with the younger lot is always very exciting. That makes it a good reason why you attend a conclave. And second thing, the overall engagement also seems to be more on people who are implementing rather than just ideating. So you have people here who are actually working on those ideas, who are working on the ground. So I too get to learn a lot.
That's a beautiful answer, ma'am. So, what does Bharat 2.0 represent to you as a leader, and why do you think it matters to you today? As you mentioned, like you get to see a lot of young people. So, how does it help you, ma'am? There you-
As I said, it makes a big difference when you share your learning with the younger generation, and you get to also learn their perspectives, their responses, and that by itself is a very big input for any entrepreneur. Any business owner wants to learn and needs to know how to handle people. And that is something that I'm sharpening here. Apart from, as I said, there are actually people in this conference who have not just ideated but also implemented business ideas. So that again is a learning curve for me.
Thank you, ma'am. So, going back to your journey, I would really like to know what is the toughest lesson you have learned from your business journey so far, ma'am?
The toughest thing easily is that you cannot keep building on just a business idea. It's not enough to build a good product. You do need to work very hard on it. You need to put in everything into it, but that's not the end point. You're going to have to build around the product, present the product well, present the product with apt use cases. To give you an example, like in today's world, you cannot ignore social media.
That is
You may be the greatest, you may be the biggest, already established, but yet you need a social media presence, right? So, like that, in any business, it is necessary. That's what I have learned, that it's an entire ecosystem that matters, not just your work,
That is true.
especially as an entrepreneur. In your job, you're given your JD, you can sit on it.
Yeah.
But as an entrepreneur, you're responsible for it end to end. So, you're going to have to pay attention to the entire ecosystem
That's
there.
true. So, ma'am, the next question would be, what are the predictions you have about Bharat in the next 5 to 10 years?
These are not just my predictions. These predictions are out there for anybody to see. We have grown, okay? And considering that very sadly, we are only 0.01% of an American, like one Indian, one American is equal to 95 Indians because of the exchange rate. I don't like it, but I interpret it like that. So in spite of that, look at where we stand with our GDP and with all the things that are happening. See, business always had great people working in it, great leaders India has produced. Now that is reflected in politics also. Our political disposition is of great leadership. They have got huge vision for India and they're implementing it. Very small example, look at Atal Setu and the coastal sea road. Yeah? I mean, it has changed Mumbai.
It
So
is.
we are very lucky to be living in these
True
times.
that.
I see a great future for India. A lot of things are happening. I am involved with a lot of government initiatives at Maharashtra level and at the national level. And I can tell you this, that we are going places. It will all come together in the next 5-6 years. Your generation will have the best of India.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your contribution.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next round. That is my favorite round. It will be a fun rapid fire round, ma'am.
Okay. I'll try my
So-
best.
So I'll be asking you a couple of
Sure.
questions. I'd like you to answer it as quick as possible. So, one underrated or overrated leadership quality according to you, ma'am. I'll hold the mic.
Overrated or underrated? I'll say overrated first. Overrated is charisma. Overrated is looks and personality. That's hugely overrated because if you didn't give a short person who's not greatly dressed a chance because that person was not looking as per your image, you missed a great opportunity.
That's true.
Have you seen Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam? He was just himself. So, what your link with charisma and personality is first looks. The social media generation has done that to you. I don't believe in it. That is a fake, huge, big red flag there. The best dressed men and women in the room are usually not the best leaders.
Agreed.
And the most underrated would be the ability to be consistent and the ability to learn. See, business environment now is powered by IT. IT, the only biggest strength and problem both is the speed with which it changes.
Yeah, ma'am.
So unless and until you as a leader are ready to keep reinventing, relearning, recharging yourself, it's going to be the most underrated part of you. Consistency is definitely necessary. Ability to reinvent is definitely necessary.
I agree with your answer, ma'am. Totally. So, which is the one go-to movie or web series that you watch in your free time, ma'am? This is my favorite question.
This is my too. I mean, I would love to answer this question because there are such movies. I don't know whether your generation has ever heard of it. There is a movie called Waqt. Waqt, the old movie. Emery Jora Jabin is from that movie.
Yeah.
That is one movie I keep going back to. I don't know why that movie gives me a lot of hope in life. But no matter what, you just keep plodding, and it's just that it's my kind of movie. Serendipity happens and I love it. Another movie I keep going back to, in fact, I say a namaskar to his house also, is Chalti Ka Naam Gaadi. Again, a feel-good movie about family values, about how you keep doing the right thing and right things happen to you. Life can derail, but end mein sab acha ho jata hai.
Yeah.
Padosan, Tiruvilayadal, there is a whole list of movies that I keep going back to. But web series, I'm not an OTT person, but yes, movies, yes.
Padosan is my favorite.
Yeah.
Ma'am. The
Yeah.
songs are beautiful.
मजा आता है and
Yeah.
अंत में सब ठीक हो जाता है.
Yeah,
बस.
that's true. So, one leader you love to have coffee with, ma'am.
The one and only RPM Narendra Damodar Das Modi ji. And of course, I missed it. But APJ Abdul Kalam ji, he is my hero. And I've been blessed that I have got to have coffee with some people I really admire. And, Tessie Thomas, a missile woman, is one of them.
Wow.
I appreciate that life gave me those chances. Thankful to Baba for it. But yes, these are the two men as of now.
I'm hoping for more such encounters for you, ma'am.
Thank you so
So
much.
the last question will be one piece of advice for the upcoming business leaders.
Business environment is not a constant. You have to get onto the road and you have to get onto relearning, reimagining, redesigning. Be prepared for it. There are very few business ideas, very few innovations which ended up in the same form as they started out. They change. Like in our own thesis, when we write a thesis for a doctorate, sometimes we entirely change the thesis idea halfway through the thesis because you come up with more relevant outlooks, more relevant points that you would like to explore. This happens in any product or service also. So for a business leader, please keep your eyes and ears open and be ready to go back to the drawing board. In business, the problem is nobody gives you a KRA, nobody gives you a JD, nobody gives you a goal or motivation. A business leader is his or her own motivator. So that is something that a business leader needs to be very aware of and keep self-motivating.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your time. It was lovely having you.
Thank you very much.
I'm looking forward to have a lot of conversations with you, ma'am.
Sure.
Have a
Same
great
here.
time, ma'am.
Thank you very much.